What you had to offer was great. I wanted it, I needed it. It gave me purpose, it made me feel special, and without it, I was nothing. Nevertheless, there was a major catch, a great terrifying downside, which was you. You ruined everything. You made something so sweet taste so sour. I tried to overlook you, to tolerate you, to see you as just something I had to deal with, as an occupational hazard. However, what you had to offer was not enough. The juice was not worth the squeeze. I feel like a failure for giving up. Former coworkers either laugh at me or look confused as to why someone is promising as I would give up simply because of a bad relationship, but they weren't on the worst end of it, therefore, their opinion is irrelevant. What you had to offer will forever be one of the greatest what-ifs. But not really, since you showed me what I'm willing to put up with. And if it wasn't you, it would have been someone else. But the work, man, the offer, it was right there, and I'll never know if you and people like you did not exist. What could I have done, what could I have accomplished? I don't even get to know if I would have quit because the work was too hard. If I could only blame myself, that would be fine, but to know that I was forced to walk away because of people, disgusting. Life can't be like this. The work is hard enough, and now we have to deal with the crap that other people bring. No. The work is hard enough, man. The work is hard enough. Maybe I'm to blame since I don't know how to manage people. I don't know how to be a bootlicker. But the problem is the work is consistent, people aren't. And what power they have does not override righteousness and justice. Having something of value that gives you power does not give you the right to abuse it. But, oh, well. Satan could have every human in existence. Just give us what we want, but without the need for us to do wicked things or him abusing us. It makes no sense how pimps need women to make money, but they deny them their rights, their dignity, and abuse them. If people are the thing that gives you power, why not make sure they're happy? Because the goal isn't to make people happy, but to have power and to do whatever they want with it. If they had to make sure people were happy with the conditions they are under, they would be giving up the type of power they want to exert. They would be restrained, limited, which goes against their desires. But all that results in is people being resentful and finding a way to no longer be under those hellish conditions, thus leaving Satan much weaker than he had to be. Being limited isn't a weakness, it's a chance for growth in other areas, like compassion and humility. But since there are other people who are willing to serve under those hellish conditions and become exactly like Satan, why change? You don't have to concern yourself with righteousness and justice if you have power. However, there's one little thing that's undefeated, that overrides everything, and that's time. With time your power starts to wear off, with time more powerful people start to appear, and with time people start to catch up to your schemes and have the same knowledge as you do. For those reasons, the wisest and most powerful thing you can do is focus on timeless things, like God. And righteousness and justice. Do you really think I would give up drugs and junk food if it wasn't for the downside? That's what being in a relationship with Satan is like. The same goes for you. Whatever we do, whatever we want, there's always a price to pay. I used to base that price on what I would gain, the pleasure it would bring. Now I base it on values, and they don't match yours. Actually, they bring me more and longer lasting pleasure than you could ever bring.